John's first experience with a race car was not a funny car. It was just an old beat-up Ford T-Bucket that he and Louis put together. And John wasn't supposed to drive it, but he took it down one night with some friends of his when Louis wasn't around to a straight street behind the high school in a commercial area. As soon as he fired this thing up, the gauges fell off the firewall and fell into his lap. But he goes racing down the street in the dark with no headlights on, and he didn't realize that the car had no brakes. So it got about a quarter of a mile out, and the road come to a turn. And when it turned, this parallel railroad track, of course, went right in front of him, and he went right up the hill across the railroad tracks. He launched the car through the air and went right through a big power tower and crashed into the side of a building. The guy who owned the house come running outside, scared to death. Here he sees this guy crawling out of this smoking race car that's stuck in the side of his house, and of course he calls the cops, right? So the cops roll up, and they say, "What are you doing?" And John says, what happened was I was towing my race car down the street, and it fell off the trailer, and it actually rolled up this hill, and would you guys help me get it back on the trailer?" So these three officers bought the story, and they help him load his old junk race car, which is now busted up, but the wheels broke off, back on the trailer so he could tow it back home.